then it was, today is a freeway. But in those days, where in the 40s, 43, it was just 2 lanes, one going and one coming. I used to walk back to Stevens Creek.
Was there a sidewalk?
We used to pick prunes on 100 acres of prunes. We were there in the house, but the owner used to let us rent a house for picking.
Is that Frankie Canyon?
Yeah.
Frankie?
Yeah. And so I've done a lot of walking all my life. And coming down Lawrence Road, there was a little pear orchard, and the Okies had a dancing music. They used to have dances there.
Was it a hall?
Inside the orchards.
Really?
Pears. You could hear that Okie style music, country music.
Country.
A lot of hollering and dancing. Same thing. Coming on Stevens Creek to, what's the name of that? Going to Saratoga. Yeah, Saratoga and
Stevens
Creek. There in the corner, there was a bar. It used to name Helen's Place.
Helen's Place?
And then you travel a little bit down, going on Stevens Creek, and there was another country music dance too. 2 of those dances. I used to pass and hear that music. And
you didn't dance?
those Okie music. Country music.
Was it Hank Williams?
A lot of hollering.
That's funny. We got some good music.
Yeah.
Was that in the 40s?
Yeah, in the 40s, 41, 42, 43. Because when we came from Riverside, we never went back. We stayed here in 1941.
1941?
We stayed here. That's when the war started.
Oh, the war started and you stayed here?
1941, 42. And then my Uncle Paul, he went in the Army in 1942. And then he was in the invasion of Normandy, my Uncle Paul.
Okay.
And then he went into France fighting. And he was captured by the Germans in France.
Prisoner of war.
And he was a prisoner of war until the war ended. He came back. And he lived a few years down when he was getting older.
Yeah.
And then he had a heart attack. He died.
How old was he?
Uncle Paul. After he came back from a prisoner of war.
How long was he a prisoner of war?
He was there 2 years.
And he was in Germany?
44, and then 45 the war ended. 45.
He was in Germany?
Yeah.
As a prisoner?
45.
Oh my goodness.
They surrendered. Germany surrendered. And then the other war started over here in Japan.
Yeah.
The Japanese
Pearl Harbor.
in the Pacific Ocean.
There's Grandma.
One of my cousins, he died in Vietnam.
Vietnam.
One of my cousins.
Who?
Jose. Jose Paul Marquez.
And whose son was he?
One of my cousins. He got killed in Vietnam War.
In Vietnam.
And there's a wall. They made a wall of stone.
Yeah.
And they brought it here to this park. And
I remember the memorial.
And I came to look for his name. His name is in that stone.
Yeah.
This is the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandma said.
Yeah. Jose's in that wall.
Grandma's tired.
Yeah.
I think this is all yours too, the coffee and the muffin.
Coffee.
Cake.
Okay. I'm gonna get a...
Good story, Grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah.